But it's your last chance to get 15-speed bikes with stereos at American.
It's gotta be good.
American just got 3,000 bikes. With summer almost over, I'll do anything to get rid of these bikes. So I'm taking the plunge again. I'll do anything. Free layaway till Christmas. No payments till 1988. Thousands of items from only 150 bucks include a 15-speed bike. A quality 15-speed bike. 3,000 bikes gotta go by Sunday. Thousands of items from only 150 bucks include a 15-speed bike at American.
Saddest day, certainly the toughest day. I had come home from work. I usually got home from Eastman Kodak where I worked. I'd get out of the dark room, go out and sit in the back of my little ranch type home, style home, and I was probably having a beer, and I got a phone call, not a cell phone. My wife called me, and I came into the house, and it was my brother, Ferdy. His name was Ferdinand. I called him Ferdy. Everyone, how you doing? He said, well, I'm not too good. I have to talk to you about something very serious. I think, oh my God, one of the kids got hurt or something. He had 6 children, 6 children. He was 6 or 7 years older than I at the time, so he'd be in his mid-30s, I guess. And he said, I'd just been diagnosed with sickle cell. They used to call it Hodgkin's. Now that's become a sort of a heading for different types. Hodgkin's, actually the affliction he had, he would have lived a normal life. He would have survived that. We're all gonna die of something. But Ferdinand was told he had maybe a year to live. They're gonna start radiation. 12 Greyhound trips from Rochester to Madison. I'd leave Friday after my work at Eastman, ride the bus, get to Madison about 14, 16 hours later, spend a day or 2 days with my brother and his family, take the bus back. That wasn't working. It was just too wearing. So my wife and I and my 2 kids packed up my old Pontiac, a Pontiac Tempest with all the kids in them. And you know, there wasn't even car seats yet. So we ended up, and my brother had found us an apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. And so we lived there. And I'd go to work every day at the TV store and report back to my brother at his home, sometimes in the hospital, depending on how he was doing with the treatments. And I think, I'll not know this until the heaven, if there is a heaven, I think I did as much for his cause, to stay healthy as long as he could, than the treatment. Ferdinand, you know, remember that old Curtis Mathis TV we had sitting up on the riser in the far left corner of the store? I sold it today. You sold it? How did you get it out? It must have grown roots into the floor. It had been there so long. Or remember those stereos? The stereo then wasn't components. It looked like a coffin. It was kind of about 6 feet or so, and then you slid doors on the top, and there'd be a radio here and a phonograph, as it was called then, over there. And I sold 2 of those today.